The Amazing Race is finally back with its 32nd season after over a year-long hiatus since season 31, and after 2 years since the season was actually filmed in late 2018. CBS has released a full cast photo of all 11 teams, as well as team profiles for each of them on its website, as well as on the Amazing Race social media accounts and host Phil Kogan's social media accounts. According to CBS, at last, it is time to meet the 11 new teams who will begin their journey of a lifetime when host Phil Kogan kicks off season 32 of The Amazing Race on Wednesday, October 14, which is October 15 if you live on my side of the world, at 9/8 Central on CBS and CBS All Access. So just to say that I am excited is the understatement of the year. I've been waiting for this moment since 2020 began, and here comes my favorite show to save the year for me. So really for this video, I just wanted to give my thoughts or initial assessment of the cast. In addition to all the pictures, they also released an IGTV video trailer type thing to show us what we can look forward to for this season. So just by quickly perusing the cast photo of all the teams and the team profiles, if I'm correct, it seems as though half the cast this season are people of color, which as a person of color myself, I love. Yeah, it's like 11 of the 22 people on the cast are people of color. Any opportunity for anyone to look at their TV screens and go, hey, that person looks like me, is awesome, and I'm glad that we get that this season of the race. Another thing you'll notice right off the bat, just looking at the photos, there are 5 male teams, which is a lot. I mean, usually like a fair distribution, quote unquote fair distribution of teams would be like 3-4-4 team distribution, but now we have 5 all-male teams, and that's basically half the cast as well. So now I don't want to start any conspiracies about it, but maybe this distribution of teams was put in place to break the co-ed winning team streak, the past few seasons. I mean, from season 26 until season 31, we've had nothing but co-ed winners, the most recent one being Colin and Christie. The last time we had a male team win was Dave and Connor in season 24. And the last time an all-female team won was Amy and Maya in season 25, which was quite a while ago. So, I don't know, maybe they're trying to get another all-gendered team or single-gendered team to win the race since it's been so long. Let's see if this is enough, or if this casting choice was enough to break the streak. Again, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if that's actually the reason. So just watching the preview and hearing little snippets from each of the teams, I think this is a good cast. There are a ton of athlete teams, which are always fun. A handful of siblings teams. There was a father and son team. Family dynamics are always fun to watch on The Amazing Race. And of course, you have the usual couples. And even just looking at that IGTV preview that they posted, it seems like they're lending focus more to the inter-team relationships, like with a quick back and forth between the volleyball players and the football players at the starting line at the Hollywood Bowl, and as well as an interaction with the new green team. It seems like there's a green team every season. This could just be for the premiere episode or for the promos and the ads, but we'll see. I honestly think it's way too early to pick out a winner this early on. I mean, we just got the cast photo revealed, and I usually get them wrong anyway. Like I said, this is just a very early assessment of the cast as a whole, but I mean, if you put a gun to my head and I had to pick some standouts for me, I guess I would go with Gary and D'Angelo, the former NFL stars. When I was looking at the pictures, they were the first team I saw that had me going, you know what, I'm going to look out for these two because I think they're going to make it pretty far. So overall, I feel like we're in for a great season. The first leg is off to Trinidad and Tobago. And Phil says they're doing a lot of indigenous challenges this season, which is awesome to get to see people explore other countries' cultures. I mean, I think we've forgotten that The Amazing Race is about traveling the world and experiencing different cultures, as well as the money. He also said they've gone back to their roots of casting ordinary people, ordinary in quotes, which I love as well. I've always loved seeing teams who have never left their home country, who have never left the United States, and they get to travel the world. That is why I love David and Mary. I know that's a very divisive team, but just to see them travel the world and just experience new cultures after never leaving the States, like those kinds of experiences, those kinds of stories are the ones I love to see on the race. So I'm glad that they claim to have started casting quote-unquote ordinary people again. I've been waiting for a quote-unquote normal season of the show, one without gimmicks. The reality showdown from season 31 was a really fun twist, but it's just nice to see a normal season of the show now. That being said, about casting quote-unquote ordinary people, half the cast is also professional athletes, basically half the cast, so I can't be sure exactly how that falls under quote-unquote ordinary everyday people, but you know what, let's just see. Honestly, I'm just glad The Amazing Race is back. It's my favorite show. It's a little light in the darkness that is 2020, and it's something that we can watch that could remind us how much there is to love in the world. I mean, I'm a super fan. Honestly, even the quote-unquote bad seasons of the show I end up loving anyway, because I just love the show that much. It's The Amazing Race season, y'all. Let's get ready.